Hi everyone, Teresa Morrison here, and today I'm doing a wee spur of the moment Facebook Live because I have realised that I'm going backwards. I have been doing things the wrong way around, and it's dawned on me suddenly because I have just got myself a bowl of salad, which most people would think of as a starter or a meal, but I've just had my main meal and now I'm having salad. Because what happened is I was on a coaching call and I wasn't expecting it to go on for so long. So my dinner that I was cooking in the oven was in the oven too long. And the chicken dried out, the chips turned to rocks, and I hadn't had time to put the vegetables on. So you may think that's poor planning, that's poor organisation, that's poor time management. But the coaching call was live and I was getting a lot from it. And I'm sure you know what I'm talking about when I say that when you're really into something, when you're in the zone, when you're in that flow, you don't really think about little things like dinner's cooking or what time it is or anything, because you are focused on the one thing. What I wanted to get to in this Facebook Live is the importance of having the one thing. Hi, Di. Hi, Robin. You're having salad as well. Small world. Really, we're psychic. Just telepathy. But the one thing, I was focused on the one thing, which was the coaching call. Because it's once a week. That time is scheduled out in my calendar, in my diary, in my brain. That time is scheduled out. The fact that it went on longer wasn't scheduled. And my brain was still in the previous schedule of that's when you put the dinner on. So it'll be ready for when the coaching call's over. Just didn't work out that way today. But you know something? That's life. If you've been reading my emails, if you've been watching this page, you'll know that I've had 2 attempts at a webinar over the last couple of months, and neither of them have been successful. But that's okay. That's okay. Because I still know I have work to do. I still know that I have more learning to do. And I will. And when the time is right, I'll try a webinar again. That's fine. It is not the end of the world. Nobody died. It's not the end of the world. Things happen. There's that saying, I don't know where it came from. Life gets in the way of your plans. That's the way it is. And I remember saying to my 2 daughters when they were growing up, saying to them, the more people you involve in any activity, the more moving parts that are in it, the more complicated it gets. And I was talking about things like organising a family dinner as an extended family, aunts, uncles, grandparents. Nightmare. Friday night doesn't suit this one, Saturday night doesn't suit this one, Sunday night doesn't suit this one can't get babysitters. Nightmare. They are all individuals with their individual lives. They're all moving parts. And the more parts you try and put together into one space, it's not always going to work. You might have to do multiple times, break it up, which is what I have decided to do. So instead of pouring all my time and energy into one webinar, I'm going to stick with the one thing that does work for me. And that one thing is Facebook Lives. Facebook Lives. I nearly have my setup in my spare room. I nearly have it ready. And it's going to make such a difference, not only to my Facebook Lives, but to my whole marketing strategy. Because there's one thing you need to know about me. When I start something, I don't quit. I don't quit. I keep going. I see it through to the end. And if I want to stop, it's on my terms. It's not because anybody else has forced me to. It's not because a boss has said, "Here's your walking orders, goodbye." No, no, it's because I wanted to. I wanted to leave that job. I wanted to move from that job to that job. I wanted to make those changes in my life. There's things that have happened that I have no control over. They're the things that happen. Get in the way of your plans. Don't stop making plans. So that's my advice to you today in this Facebook Live is, yes, I was going a bit backwards, having my salad after my chips. But in the end, that's a full meal, isn't it? Your chicken, your chips, your salad, you've got your protein, you've got your carbohydrate, you've got your vitamins, you've got some fiber. That basically is a complete meal. The only thing I'm missing is water. Must drink more water. Everything you do will have parts that work and parts that don't. I'm going to be doing a Facebook Live soon on a lesson story that Tim Irway told us when we were in Reno. And his story was about how to deal with things that don't work. What do you do next? And I found it very inspiring, and I will be doing a Facebook Live just on it. So many of you might be thinking, what's happened to the little group, the Facebook group, Freedom with Style? It is still there. If you want to be request access to it, send me a wee message here on Facebook, Teresa Morrison Coaching, and I will let you in, because that's where you're going to be able to find all the best information, all the insider information in the private group. Because that's just the way it is in the world. You're in the private group, you're in the know. That's all for today. Thank you for joining, Diane Robin. Bye. Bye for now.